Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is update number 2 for the Partners in Cream project pan. Can you believe it's already March? A couple of housekeeping things before we jump into the intro. One, please make sure that you are on the sign up sheet. I will have it linked in the description box. I've found a couple people that I know I've missed their intro videos. I've missed the last update because they weren't on the form yet. And if I find you, I put you on. But if you have posted a video and I have not commented on it at some point, then that probably means that you're not on the sheet and it's a little bit harder for me to find you. There are so many hashtags that using the sheet is easier for me to make sure that I go catch everybody's video. Also, I'm a little bit behind on Instagram kind of stuff. I'm not the best with Instagram. I'm gonna try to get better this year, but I promise if you're coming over from Instagram to watch this update, I'm sorry for being so behind. I'm gonna catch up on Instagram. But yeah, this project pan was started by myself and Steph Lyons here on YouTube. She is lovely and you need to go check her out if you haven't. I'm sure you have because she's just hilarious. But anyways, this is a year-long project pan. All the information is in the description box about it. If you want to join, you still can. It is not too late. Just add yourself to that description, the sheet in the description box that I was talking about. This year we did add and change one rule that we are allowing quarterly updates. Now, I didn't check with Steph about, like, just to clarify with her when the quarterly update was supposed to go up, if it's supposed to go up this month or next month. So just had to wait for the ambulance to go out. But either way, if you uploaded your quarterly update or like the refresh this month, that's fine. If you missed it this month because we didn't make it more clear, that's fine. Do it next month. But I'm sorry, we'll get on the same page. We'll do better. This is our first time doing something like the quarterly system. So we kind of like overthought or didn't think about it at all. The fact that we should have made clear when the like quarterly refreshes were supposed to go up. So either way, I think that's all the housekeeping stuff that we needed to cover, but let's go ahead and jump into my update. Alright, as we get started, that's not all the housekeeping things. I remember one more thing that I was going to say. I have a community post that you can go on over to if you're someone who is updating or like not updating on social media at all, but you are doing this project at home along with us. You can, if you feel comfortable, you can go on over to that community post and make a little comment and let people know what items you've been working on, how you're doing. And also everybody should feel encouraged to go over that community post and cheer people on. But yeah, now we're getting into my, I think, 4 items that I was working on since the last update. First up, I'll start off with my Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. This isn't the most exciting kind of tube to look at because you can't, the product coats the walls, but I do know that I weighed it today and I've used not quite 1 gram, I think it was like 0.9 grams. So steady progress. I have slowed down my use of this just a little bit. I used to try to use it all over my like face, but recently I have gotten some new concealers and they're much better than this one. This is not full coverage enough for my taste. So I've kind of stuck to only using this for like eyeshadow primer. So at the moment, that's the way I'm using it, and it's not, the usage of it is probably going to slow down because since I'm not going to use it all over my face. So I'm still going to try to keep this in this project and use it up. I would consider rolling it out or for the refresh, but I think that I have it in me to continue using it, and I really do think I can get it done hopefully in the next like 1 to 2 months, fingers crossed. The second item in this project was one that has been in since the beginning of this project, and this is a little lipstick sample from Julep in the shade Bisou. I am calling this done. Now, I know that there's still some product in here, but the square packaging is the absolute devil, and you just cannot get your hands on like the product in the corners. So I've been using this a ton as both lipstick and as blush, and I think it's done. When I look at the packaging, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, there's windows on some of the sides, and I think it's done. I feel like I've gotten my free money's worth out of it since this was a free sample, and I'm gonna put this in my empties for the year. Okay, item number 3, I'm gonna make you wait to see the palette since it's obviously the most visually satisfying to see the progress in that. This I rolled in last month. This is a NYX lipstick in the shade Eurotrash, and at the last update we were right there, and hopefully you can see today that we have some use in it. I have been using this to mix in with my contour palette that you're about to see, but so far so good. I am actually kind of surprised that it's going as slowly as it is. Like, I know there's good progress in this. Obviously you can see movement in this product, but like I was thinking to myself, you're using this like all around the perimeter of like your upper face, and it just moved a little bit. Like, no wonder this thing has taken me so freaking long to use. This was like one of the this is the oldest lipstick probably in my collection, one of the oldest 2 at least. And I remember putting this in like a really early project pan that I first did on Instagram, or like a long time ago that I never ended up updating on. And I remember being shocked in that like project pan that I just was so bad at panning lipstick. And it was a combination of me not being the best at panning lipstick, but also this lipstick in particular just apparently lasts forever. But yeah, we're gonna keep trucking with this one, and I do think that I can finish this within the next couple of months. Okay, the next product that I'm gonna update you on, and then I'm gonna roll in my new item for the liquid lipstick that I finished. This is my ABH contour palette. I'll show you photos of what it looked like before, and I think I'm making good progress. Now, I wanted to try to hit side pan in a couple shades this month, and you'll see here that I'm doing okay with this project. Like, I have hit side pan in this kind of cream contour shade. I'm using this to set my eyelids, and then occasionally I remember to use it to clean up contour if I bring it down too far. And then these I think have widened. I think they should be able to see progress, and then I am trying to use them with a sponge a little bit more. I am finding that these products are a little bit harder to use now that I've cleared out so much of the pan. I kind of want to see if over this next month I might scrape them into the center and be able to pick them up a little easier, because if I use a brush, it's hard to get into like the corners of it, and if I use a sponge, I end up smearing it and getting the palette super dirty, which also irks me. I tried to clean it up, if you can't tell. But yeah, I think it's about time to start squishing, or at least bits of the product, into the middle so that I can better use it. I've never tried to do that with this palette, so I'm a little bit nervous. If you know anything about kind of repressing cream formulas, let me know what you know. But yeah, I've also made some good progress in the highlight, and I think that if I can just access it a little easier, I'll see better progress next month too. So we're gonna keep at this one too, and hopefully, you know, as we get to summer, we're not there yet. I'm still pretty pale or pretty light, not getting a ton of sun these days. I'm gonna continue to use these, but at some point, if I haven't finished these kind of cream shades, I might end up switching to this during like midsummer, and then that way I can kind of make some progress on this and then come back to it once my kind of summer tan fades away. I don't really get that much of a summer tan, but I do know that this will be a much better shade in the summer versus if I were to trying to wear, like finish this off in like November, December. Probably not the best shade for me in like middle of December. But yeah, so far so good with this palette. I'm having fun working on it. It's not super annoying yet. All right, and before we close things out, rolling in a new item for this project, I'm gonna roll in this natural beige Italia lip liner. I'll give you a little swatch of it. It's just kind of a basic nudie, almost slightly peach undertone kind of shade. I'm gonna put this or mark this on a sheet of paper, like where we're starting at, and my goal is gonna be to finish this for this project. And I know I finished one of these last year, and it was a kind of similar shade to this, and I wanna say it took me probably around 4 or 5 months. So fingers crossed that maybe I'll also be able to use this up in about 4 months, but I'm gonna try really hard to kind of reach for this over the next couple months, pair it with a gloss, and just see how much progress I can make on this one. That is everything for today's video. Make sure you say hello in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Again, don't forget to go check out the playlist that's linked in the cards and down below. Make sure you've added yourself to the community spreadsheet for this project, and make sure also go over to that community post that should be up on my like community tab, and wish everybody good luck who decides to post there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.